It's me, Renee. I'm back. And yeah, today I decided to sit on the floor to film. So that's why I'm at this level because I don't know, I felt like it. I liked I suppose it's a bit much, but again, I suppose if you've been here before, you know I don't really care. If you knew, hey, I don't really care. Like for me, the focus point is the context, no context, uh, the what I'm saying and not how I say it. So yeah, as you can see from the title, all this is a library haul. So I went to the library yesterday and I found all the books, not all of them, but quite a lot of books. Also, in case, well, if you're new here, hey, I'm Renee. I work in a bookstore. So these are all books that are, they all kind of have a theme. They're all Christmas books. It's kind of a new thing in a way, but I suppose it's kind of been a thing for a while. But like, yeah, books set around Christmas are now called Christmas books. Like set around Christmas, I like Christmas feels to them. And yeah, so I want like a lot of these. Some of these I kind of generally want to read, and some that I feel like, well, kind of interesting to read them because like I can know what they're about. Like it's easier to sell books if you know if the book is sad or happy or both or what have you. And yeah, so yeah, I have quite a few books here. I kind of so yeah, I kind of feel like wanting like doing a themed thing with TBR where I like read. Well, I suppose yeah, I'm doing a themed thing with TBR where I read lots of Christmas books. In fact, I think I'm actually going to start this weekend. Well, I suppose I mean I got them from library, so I suppose the sooner I read them, the better. But yeah, I suppose you might think, well, isn't it a bit early? It's not even December yet. Well, I mean, they have started showing Christmas movies on TV. Some people have started like Christmas decorations, and you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna start it. So yeah, as you might have maybe already guessed, all of these books are in Norwegian, but most of them are translated to English from English. So it's probably sorry an author you already are aware of. First, we have Julekort fra Strandcaféen by Lucy Diamond. So Christmas cards from the beach cafe, or what is it called originally? I'm curious. Yeah, well, it's called Christmas at the beach cafe, but Christmas card, Christmas, same dealio. So yeah, I've read some Lucy Diamond before, and I've quite enjoyed her reads. I have to be honest, like she's not an amazing author, but yeah, she's quite enjoyable. It's a good time when you're reading it. And then we have Dean Vilma, so actually the only Norwegian book here, by Gudrun Skretting. I might be wrong, but I believe Skretting is from the area where I live now. I might be wrong. I'm gonna check it out. Anyway, this is her second book, and I believe this is kind of like, in a way, like it's kind of like, oh, what's the one thing about? It's kind of popped everywhere. So I think this, well, not this book, but the first book I think it's out in Swedish, Danish, German. Well, I think it maybe just came out in German, but I think it's in out in a lot of languages. I think they were already talking about some making a movie about it, or maybe a TV series. So yeah, I read the first one, quite enjoyed it. Someone described it as love. Actually, I feel like not quite. I would say it's maybe more Bridget Jones-ish because it's written in diary form, and it's yeah, it's based around her life. And yes, it has one person who's the main character, not a lot, like in Love Actually. But yeah, I do quite enjoy it. Yeah, quite excited to read the sequel, this one. And then we have some pockets. Well, yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't say. So both these two are arcs that I got from from work, and then the rest are library books. So yeah, those aren't library books to be precise. So they're sneaking in this video. Yeah, and then we have En man till jul by Jenny Bayliss. The 12 Dates of Christmas is the original title of this book. And yeah, looks kind of nice and cheesy, but cheesy fun. So yeah. And then we have a Sarah Morgan book, uh, The Christmas Escape, or Vintereventyret, as in is Norwegian. I haven't actually read any Sarah Morgan yet. No, I haven't. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to try her because I believe she has quite a few books out now in Norwegian. I mean, sometimes at least in Norwegian, sometimes an author is kind of like ignored, and then suddenly they start like published all the books like in a few months. So it kind of pops that way. So yeah. And then we have Julens Liv, Nine Lives of Christmas, or yeah, Nine Lives of Christmas. Sometimes the title is just direct translation, sometimes it's not, but here it is, by Florence McNichol. This is all about sheltering cats and finding a good place for the cats, but also about love, as you see from the kissing you. So, yeah. And then Adventskalenderen by Siri Østli. No, sorry, I lied earlier. I said earlier that the other book was the only Norwegian book. This is the other, so there's two Norwegian books in this video, this being the second one. So yeah, it's also a book set around Christmas, and I think it's like well, it's not second chance love, it's love late in life, because main character is divorced, who's trying to start over, that kind of story. And yeah, I've heard good things about this author. I haven't read her before, but I kind of, yeah, I want to, of course. Why else would I borrow a book? But yeah. Sorry. Then we have, oh, sorry. Again, this is also a Norwegian one. I didn't really like a lot of these. I've already seen, like this one I just found randomly yesterday in the library. But yeah, Julebrev, so Christmas letters by Kjersti Herland Johnsen. And I just kind of really like this cover. Looked Christmassy and nice. So yeah. And then actually have a few books that aren't Christmas related. Yes, I know. Then we have a book I've been looking forward to for a long time, and I thought of buying it, and then I thought, no, it's so big. Yeah, later. But yeah, I have it now. It is, well, have it from library. Dangerous Woman by Hope Adams. So this is a murder mystery set on a boat, and of course you don't know who it is. I mean, I suppose it can be a murder mystery if you know who it is, but yeah. And I believe it's set in like Australia, or maybe on a boat to Australia. I do believe that it is, yeah, it says Australia. It starts in 1841. Yeah, so it's a historical mystery book, and yeah, quite excited to read this. I think I'm not quite sure like where I found about it. I think I just kind of saw it online, like someplace random. But yeah, because I don't really think people talk that much about this. It came out last year or this year. It came out last year, yeah. But it's not like an old book, but yeah, it came out last year. And then we have two more books. Both these are, sorry, again, Norwegian books. But the first one is a Netflix movie, and I think it might become translated to English, because the movie was like very beloved, like at least in like a somewhat way. But yeah, it's Netflix movie Royal Teen. So this is the fourth and fifth, sorry, and fifth in this series. Although Norway is kind of like going crazy for this series. Just gonna be honest here. Always honest. I don't love this series, but I quite enjoy them. So yeah, kind of like they're kind of like series where like I want to read them all, but I don't really feel like buying them, so I always get them from the library. But yeah, I do enjoy them. I just don't love them. It's kind of been described like a scum, if you know that series came out a few years ago, that Norwegian series that everyone loved. I suppose in a way it's kind of Gossip Girl meets Royals, because it's follows some teen royals. It's kind of interesting because this series has made up like a royal family, but it's set in Norway, and like other than the royal family that they made up, like all the other things are real. Like they use real cities in Norway and real, yeah, real things that happen in Norway. So that's quite interesting, really, just like with a small tweak. But yeah, I do enjoy them, and yeah, I thought like, oh, why not get them so I can catch up? And yeah, so this is, as I said, the fifth book, fourth and fifth. And I learned recently that I think there's supposed to be eight books actually out in this series. So yeah, there's three left. And yeah, it was also kind of fun because most of these books actually came out like soon after each other. I think the first two came out the same year. Well, maybe the first three came out the same year, something like that. And then, yeah, these two have came out both come out this year. So I suppose that's kind of good for like because they're aimed at teens. They are aimed at teens. There's always some old adults who gonna get on in on the hype. Uh, but yeah, I suppose teens they kind of want everything now. So in that way, publishing a series fast after each other, it's a smart idea, I would say. And it's not like you need that long to write this. It's not like that long of books really. It's contemporary, so yeah. Yep. Yes. 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 And yeah, that's my little library haul. I'm actually going away for the weekend. I'm visiting my sisters, so that's gonna be nice. I'm taking a train, so I plan to take quite a lot of books with me. I suppose, kind of mean to like admit this in our video, like publicly, but I kind of want to read quite a bit. Like, I suppose, why would I go away to read? I don't know. Like, I do want to be my sisters, but I also want to like take with me some books, and also like it's not like I'm gonna be social with her and her family all the time because like okay, so she has a daughter who's 3. She just turned 3. So of course that daughter is going to go to sleep around 7, but not actually sleep for 8. So I mean, and that's time my sister has to put her to sleep and stuff like that. Not put her to sleep, but yeah, sing her goodnight songs and stuff. So I mean, there will be times when I have time to read. So of course I'm gonna bring some books with me. And of course there's always the train trip over there because she lives at the other side of the country. So the train takes 7 hours. So yeah, I have quite some time to read some books. So I'm gonna do that. But there's also gonna be a kind of Christmassy workshop on Saturday. So that's gonna be fun. And yeah, yeah. And yes, that's kind of it for right now. I hope to see you soon. Bye.